Hello and welcome to another episode of the E-commerce Coffee Break Podcast. As humans, we connect through stories. Stories make us relatable. People can relate to stories. Same applies if you're talking to e-commerce, to customers. There we're talking about user-generated content. And one way to communicate stories is through videos. Videos, fastest growing part of content in the interwebs. And how can you combine this together? That's what we want to talk about today. And I have Sivan Baram on the show. She's the co-founder and CEO of RAD, an e-commerce intelligence platform that is allowing online brands to boost customer voice via live and data-driven story like video reviews. Sivan is a passionate entrepreneur with over 15 years of content marketing experience that has led large-scale brands repositioning strategies as well as content marketing projects for a broad range of tech startups. So Sivan is definitely the right person to talk to. Let's welcome her to the show. Hi, Sivan. How are you today?
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for that awesome intro. It
You're
seems like you
welcome.
know so much about us already.
Sivan, stories, as I said, is something that connects us as humans. Obviously, we want to bring this over to the digital world. What got you into user-generated content?
Yeah, I was actually a content marketer for over 15 years. So I've done a lot of content for startups, for accelerators, and I was also interested in finding a way to boost content in a visual way that's also measurable. So that's something that I was super eager to find a good solution to. I wasn't sure which industry it would be a good fit to. At first, I thought it would be publishers. And then when I came up with the idea of combining a new way to visualize and measure content for e-commerce, it seemed like a perfect fit and a great business opportunity. And I think it has proven itself so far. We've done quite well, launching on quite a few online brands globally. So that's how originally the idea was born.
Okay, now, as I said, the idea was born. RAD does things a little bit different than others. Tell me a little bit on what kind of approach did you follow to come to the solution that you have nowadays?
Yeah, so at first, we weren't sure. It's a completely new way for online brands to boost their UGC, to boost their user-generated content. So now they can actually allow their customers to post product reviews in a video-based format that is story-like. So that's something that in the first trials, the first pilots, is something that we tested out. We weren't sure that it will, that it will actually be a good fit for large companies or for even small or medium large companies that can now, use content in a completely different way. So we started out by working with a few design partners in Israel, where we are located, and in other locations in UK, in the US. And we found out that online brands are super eager to find different ways to boost their social presence. So they do sometimes have, a social presence on different networks, but to be able to boost their own online site in a way that is social related and does not rely on the social media, an independent solution where they can individually give their customers a voice. We found out that was super exciting for them. And the way we went about is to just, launch something that was super basic, but with time, it became from an app, an actual platform, which is what it is today.
Mm-hmm. Now, you combined a couple of things in a new way. So we're talking about reviews, we're talking about videos, we're talking about a shoppable content, user-generated content. All of this makes something new. Tell me how it works.
Exactly. So it is a video-based solution that is redefining the way companies are allowing their customers to upload product reviews. So the way it works is It's either the brands can upload content themselves. It's just a very attractive looking new video solution. But our core business is when the brands allow their customers to upload the product reviews. So that's where the UGC part comes in, and basically a new shopping experience is born, which is a win-win for both sides, because basically the shoppers enjoy a new shopping solution that's based on real people, and then the brands themselves, they get a dashboard where they can see the analytics behind the videos, and they can enjoy a measurable solution that is combining what I discussed before, a visualized solution, a measurable solution, and they can even go live, which is something new that we just launched. That's the third way to utilize our product. It's basically an independent live broadcast solution that's allowing the brands to hold live sessions inside the online store itself.
Okay, I want to touch on that in a second, but I want to take one step back. A lot of merchants and our listeners can probably relate to that, always wondering how can they motivate someone to generate a review for them. Obviously, it needs to have some kind of benefit for them to take some time out of their day to generate a video. What's the best case scenario? How do you push people, or not push, but how do you sort of bring people to generate that content for you as a merchant?
Yeah, that's a really good point. So something very cool that we have as part of our product is the option to incentivize the customers to upload stories. It's not only a reviewing tool, it's a new kind of reviewing tool that's video-based. So we have something that's called in-story promotions that is basically allowing the brands to offer customers an incentive. If you upload this review, then you can enjoy this kind of promotion in your next purchase. So that's something that the brands can enjoy. But also there are few options to allow the customers to upload reviews. There's also a newsletter option in our platform. So that's an option the brands can use if they want to invite their customers to upload reviews that relate to a certain collection or a certain new opportunity that arises, a holiday related video, or all kinds of ways for the brands to boost the customer voice. And then it's also a new opportunity for the customers to expose themselves, to affiliate themselves for the brands. So those are just two examples of how we allow that in our platform.
Okay. Now, to make clear, these videos are shoppable. So how do you connect a product to a video?
Yeah, so we're actually allowing the customers the option to tag them if they would like. It's a super easy and seamless process where they can just click to connect the video to a certain brand. We're also soon launching a new version of the product where everything will be absolutely automatic. So the brands can click to tag, the customers can click to tag, but that is something that we call tagging, and it actually is a super cool opportunity for the brands to include videos that are completely shoppable, because now the customers can click the video to see exactly what the items are inside the video, and they could also add to cart directly from the video.
Yeah, I like that approach, that it's just one click away to get to the product. Now, where can I use these videos then?
So any online brand. We have launched Rad on Shopify recently, and we also launched on Product Hunt. So we created a bit of a buzz this year because we finalized the first version of the product. If you're a Shopify brand, it's an easy plug and play solution for you. And I'm sure you know, there are almost 2 million Shopify brands today. But Rad is also available for any kind of brand. Of course, it's a one line of code integration. So we're also looking into integrating with other e-commerce platforms. But to be honest, right now, Shopify is strategically our go-to market.
Okay, that's a nice fit because Shopify merchants are our listeners here. So just going back to the streaming version of it, how can I imagine, how does that work?
Yeah, so it's super exciting, actually. At a certain point, we came up with the idea to include a live option in our product. We felt like it would be a good fit because, we're dealing with video-based content, and live content, is kind of the hottest trend today. And so we did some, A/B testing with some super interesting companies, and we wanted to see if this is something they'd be interested in. And it turned out to be a super powerful solution. It's now allowing them to, hold video reviews inside their site. They of course, they're reviews, so they don't disappear within 24 hours in the way that they do on Instagram. And then they also have the option of hosting a live session, either of someone on behalf of the brand, or it can be an influencer collaborating with the brand at a certain time slot. They invite their followers. The influencer can also invite their followers from their own private page on Instagram. They add a link, and then they just, with a few clicks, they start the session inside the store. The viewers that join the broadcast can interact, they can engage, they can add, of course, they can add emojis or a text message, they can ask questions about the products. And of course, they enjoy a special promotion during that live that is only given during that live. So obviously turning this into a super powerful solution, increasing conversion by crazy numbers, but over hundreds of percentages during that time slot, because it's like a one-time opportunity to buy something from someone that you trust. So it turned out to be super, super exciting, super cool, super powerful.
It sounds exciting. It sounds a little bit going back in time and having a TV show, a shopping channel there, and having your own show and having your followers who then, differently than in the past, can buy the products directly while they're still on the show. So that's a great idea there. Who's your perfect customer? What kind of industries or verticals are the most suitable?
So actually, we're a multi-sector, and we have worked with quite a few makeup and fashion brands, but I've seen companies contact us in all kinds of sectors, and we're super excited to consider new industries as well. We also have food related companies and retailers. So it's actually a product that can be a good fit for any kind of brand.
Okay, you already mentioned that the technical implementation through Shopify App Store is very straightforward. What kind of learning curve or how much time do you need people to invest to get up to speed and to get started?
It's super easy. So the way it works is companies often find a RAD when looking for reviewing tools or video, shoppable videos, and so on. They just click the app to download. They choose the plan that is best suitable for them. And then, immediately it's either that they can create stories in the same way that they create stories on Instagram. They can just create them inside our platform and upload them directly to the store, or they can allow the customers to begin uploading their stories as post-purchase product reviews. And of course, if they choose the live plan, they can immediately start hosting live sessions inside the online store, inside the stories that are displayed on the brand site.
Okay, that sounds very straightforward. You mentioned the plans. What's the pricing for the solution?
So actually, we're launching a new version in about a month. So I assume that may change just a tiny bit because we will be offering some cool new features like customized, the opportunity to customize the customer stories and so on. But right now, the ranges are between $100 for the most basic plan and $600 for the most advanced plan, which is allowing one live session for 4 months.
Okay, sounds great. Where can people find out more about Rad?
We have a website. We're also going to launch a new one soon. So you can also see us on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Facebook, of course.
I will put the links in the show notes as always, then you're just one click away. Sivan, thanks so much. I think that's an amazing idea. I like the streaming idea, and I definitely want to try that out at some point. I think I have never seen that before, so that's something I'm very curious about. Thanks so much for your time and giving us an insight.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Have a good one. Hey, Klaus here. Before you go, I would like to invite you to become part of the e-commerce merchant pro community to get actionable advice from other Shopify merchants who already have achieved what you are aiming for. Our community is a safe place to actively grow your online retail business with the support of the most amazing and helpful group of e-commerce entrepreneurs behind you. Running a Shopify business is tough. Don't do it alone. Join us now. You will find the link in the show notes. Also, if you think your online store has conversion or marketing issues and you would like to have a fresh set of eyes on your business, then drop me an email at klaus@klauslauter.com and let me know a little bit about your business. It might be beneficial for you to have me look over your store, offers, emails, and ads and get an unbiased outside perspective and guidance to help you make most of your online business. Thank you as always for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Until next time, and I talk to you soon.